Hey guys, Jenny here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making some banoffee pie. It sounds a little fancy but it's actually super easy and it can be made without baking. With the summer heat, who would dare to turn on the oven anyway? Well, to be honest, I'll be one of those few people, but feel free to skip the baking process here. So if you want to know how to make this, just stick around and I'll show you how it's done. Now let's get into the video. We start off by making the buttery biscuit base. It is pretty similar with how the base of most cheesecakes are made. I'm pretty lucky that we have an already ground biscuit in the market, but if you don't have access to this, that's fine. Feel free to bash the graham crackers in a bag with a rolling pin or just use a food processor. And then we add the melted butter and just mix them around until it looks like wet sand. Now in a tart pan or a pie dish, pour in the graham and butter mixture and press it on the bottom and up the sides to form a crust. I'm using a ramekin to press the biscuit and make it firm. Feel free to use anything that you have on hand. Once done, I baked it for about 10 minutes in a 350 degrees Fahrenheit preheated oven, and then I let it cool and refrigerate for about 30 minutes to set. You can totally skip the baking part and just stick it in the fridge if you want. A few minutes later, this base is ready for the next step. Slather a can of dulce de leche on top of the biscuit base. This part may be a little challenging because the dulce de leche is pretty thick, and if you're too rough, you may break the base, so just take your time. Or you can put the dulce de leche in a plastic bag and pipe it, but that's totally not necessary. If you want to know how to make a dulce de leche, I have a video a few weeks ago that I will link down below, so you can check it out. Once the dulce de leche is sitting perfectly on top of the base, it's time to cut up some bananas. I used up about 4 to 5 medium-sized bananas. And you can cut them however you like. I don't like them too thin, so about half an inch would be good. So it's pretty obvious what I'm doing here. I'm just layering the sliced bananas on top of the dulce de leche. Just try to make them tight and packed as possible so all of the slice would have a pretty good amount of bananas in them. Now all that's left to do is to whip up some heavy cream. You want the cream really cold so it's easier to whip up. If you have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, use those because with the summer heat, you'll be sweating in no time trying to whip this cream to stiff peaks. But if you don't have one, just bear with it and think of this as a preparation to take in all the calories when you eat this dessert. Now this cream looks pretty good and ready for the pie. Just slather it on top of the bananas and push it on the sides to make sure that the entire thing is covered. And then grate some chocolate on top, and that's basically our banoffee pie. You can also make this in small individual servings if you want. And that's it guys! I hope you liked this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching! I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye!